playoffs and the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This short throw caught by Goddard. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now 3rd down and very long. Here's a screen now for Pollard. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First and 10, Taylor now. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to Taylor on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could have cost them a ball game.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 32 that time. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman from a yard out. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation when they decide to take a shot.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On play action, Allen. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Allen. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open net is Waddle, complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Micah Parsons gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Allen now looks to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. A chance for Waddle on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. On the draw is Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the tree and down to the 18-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Touchdown, Rams! Nick Chubb, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Jalen Waddle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Open man downfield is Chase. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
56.
To throw is Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's loose again. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.